One day I was getting invited to every event. The next, I was completely cut off. Was it all because I was getting the attention? So, you guys know I love talking about entrepreneurship. I feel like that's in my DNA, okay? It's in my blood. Let's put it that way. But I want to tell you a story, and I feel like it's not just a entrepreneur story. I feel like a lot of women are going through this. So, as you guys know, I used to live in LA. And I would have all these like girlfriends. I think it was like 4 or 5 of us, right? And they were all women. And I was the youngest one. And one of them was a publicist. One of them was in fashion. The other one was in events and so on. And me, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. So I still wanted to like figure it out. I just moved to LA. I met all these girls and they were all amazing. With the one girl, the publicist, I was always a little bit iffy about her because she would be nice, but then she would give me these looks. We girls, we know, like you know what I'm talking about. And back then, like I was really working out. I was taking care of myself. Like I looked snatched. Okay? So when we would go out, a lot of the guys would give me a lot of attention. But back then, I never felt like I was cute, I was pretty. I always felt like all the other girls are so much prettier. And I was never a jealous person. Like I love when my friends or women around me feel themselves and look amazing. But every time we would go out, I would get all the attention from the guys. And I could tell like she did not like it. And then one day, when I had the idea for the Cleopatra cat-eye stamp, back then it was just an idea. So I was telling the girls about it. Everyone loved it. Again, the publicist was a little bit reserved, but my friends would support me and they would say, oh my God, it's such a great idea and this and that. And some of them would help me to try get it done. But the other girl, when she found out that I'm really going for it and I'm really working on an invention, she stopped inviting me. Like I would see all the other girls go out, and how I would see it is back then we didn't have Instagram. So my friend, one of them that I'm still really close with, she would send me pictures and then she would be like, where are you? And I'll be like, oh, I didn't know you guys were meeting up. No one told me. She's like, what? This person didn't invite you? I'm like, no, maybe she didn't have enough like people to invite. I don't know what the problem was. So I was like, no, I didn't know. I would realize it would happen more and more. And then the other girls started to ask questions like, are you having beef with her? Is there any issues that we don't know? It's like, no, I mean, the last time I saw her, everything was fine. Like, I don't know what the problem is. And also I was so focused on the Cleopatra cat-eye stamp as well, but I started to notice it more and more. And one day, some of my friends asked her like, hey, why are you not inviting her? What's the problem? She would say like, well, she doesn't, match with us, or, that, she feels like my energy is off and all that BS. I don't know exactly. And because of that, I started to like distance myself from her and the whole group. But again, I was also working on my business. And then one day, a few months ago, or even a year after, I saw her and I walked up to her and I asked her, I said, what is your issue? Like, we were all so good. We're so good friends. Like, what have I done to you that you're cutting me out of everything? Like, what have I done to you? And then she looks at me, no joke. She says to me, I don't like the attention that you're getting every time I'm inviting you. These are my events, but you're getting all the attention and you're getting all the contacts. And I don't like that. And me, the idiot me, was like, I was there for you. I was supporting you. I was there to have fun. I didn't care less about anyone else. And if that's the reason for you to stop inviting me and letting me be a part of the friend group that we have, then thank you. You can just leave and I don't want to see you ever again because you're not a friend. A real friend doesn't do that. And when I realized that, I became very, how do you say that? Like my antenna was always up because I realized the moment I became, the cat eye was out, I was creating more products, magazine were writing about me. There was one magazine I think it was OK Magazine. When I was in New York, the next morning was like, Lyda was out at this event. You know what I mean? That was like a paparazzi thing. And I posted about that. And it was so cool for me to see that a magazine wrote about me being at a party in New York. And I felt like, damn, I made it. Which I didn't. It still took me a few years to really make it. But I felt so good. I felt proud. And when I posted that, that's when a lot of things changed for me. That was so funny to realize, or looking back, how many of my friends and family members stopped supporting me. They were like, stop liking my thing, stop commenting, stop everything. Because they felt like, and I could tell, and again, all of us, especially when we're entrepreneurs, we know that. I don't need to tell you this. So they would stop. And it would make me so angry and it would make me so frustrated and sad because I don't think that way. For me, my mindset was always the same. When I make it, you make it. Period. So, but I guess it's not for everyone, which is fine. And again, I think in so many of these episodes, I always talk about how lonely this road is. And I know it's so depressing, but it is. But then I also realized the real ones. I could die for you guys. The real ones. The ones who are supporting you. The ones who show up for you. The ones who are clapping every time you have a win. This many are going to be your people. And this many are going to be your haters. And you need to be okay with that. Now, being in my late 30s, soon mom to be, I can tell you, I can care less what other people are thinking about me, saying about me, if you want to support me or not. That's on you. I never gave you that line. I was always there. I never changed in that way. But knowing that now and seeing that it's a real thing and it happens not just with us entrepreneurs, but in, other people's life, especially women. If you're that type of woman who doesn't want to support your friend because she's pretty or smart, then you're a loser. You're an actual loser. And you know what's funny? You think you're this big shot, but everyone around you can see that, can smell that. And when they're still with you, even though they know what kind of person you are, they either want something from you or they're the same like you. So I don't want to be around people like that. I want people to embrace me, be happy for me, because my life has nothing to do with you. My success has nothing to do with you. Your success has nothing to do with me. In fact, I'm the cheerleader who wants you to win. So for everyone who's going through this with their girlfriends right now, if that situation happens to you, wake up. Because there's so many good people out there who want to see you win, who are there for you. So I think it's an important story to tell because, I think it's like I don't know, you tell me, but I came to that point where I feel like it's such a women's issue, like the stupid cattiness. You know what I mean? Like because someone looks better or smarter, like we're gonna how do you call it? Suppress? Yeah, we're just gonna suppress them because we don't want them to be above us or better than us or whatever. Learn from her. If there's something that she has that you want, learn. Ask questions. How did you get to that point? How did you get this body? How did you get this money? How do you ask? Because a lot of people out there want to teach, and I always come back to this. There's so many people who do want to teach you and show you how it's done. So ask instead of like make them feel a type of way. You know, I always love to look back on my journey. And again, I'm not even where I wanted to be yet. Okay? I'm still in the process of getting to where I want to be. But I don't want to wait to do all of this until I already made it so big. I want us to walk together. I want us to fail together, laugh together, win together. This is why I'm telling you all the stories. And there's so many more stories because I am so done seeing all these videos about like, I made it with $20 and I was this and I did that and I'm so fabulous. I'm all this. No. Good for you. But 90.9% of us, we struggled and we still struggle sometimes. And that's good. And these stories are important to be shared because it's not just me. I know one of you for sure knows exactly what I'm talking about. And for the other ones who are not experiencing that or are smelling like something like that is coming, this is a video for you to have your antennas up and know that you're that person and you're on a good path. So that's all I want to say. And until next time.